Hey guys, if you guys need your 12-0s, domination, evos, any sorts of online or offline grinding, be sure to hit up Rose NBA on Twitter. The link to his Twitter will be in the description down below. What is going on, guys? It is your boy Bio2k, and today, man, I'm going to be bringing you guys a video talking about badges in NBA 2K21 Myteam. Now, more importantly, the reason why I want to talk about badges is because there's a lot of people that I don't really think understand the whole badge system and how it works, because I know a lot of people were new last year, and last year you didn't have the ability to add or, take off well, I guess you never had the ability to take them off, but you didn't have the ability to actually add badges to cards and stuff like that. So I wanted to make a video not only explaining it, but also telling you guys like the top 5 most important badges I feel like you could use on a card. So if you guys do enjoy this video and you guys do find it helpful, do me a favor and drop a like on it. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and let's get right into it. So looking at a guy like Curry, obviously, like, I can show you guys all of his badges and stuff like that. Like, he obviously has like almost every badge in the game. I can sit here and tell you guys about, different badges that different cards have and stuff like that. I don't really want to do that. I kind of want to just more focus on the badges that really every card could use in this game. Now, this is my 250k team. If you guys don't know, obviously, there's going to be some players added to the team still. Like Horford is not going to be playing, I can tell you that much. I will definitely use Kristaps over him, but he's just kind of there for now. But the point is, like I said, is I want to take you guys through the badges and just kind of explain how they work and what are the best badges to use. Now, if you guys don't know how to get badges, packs are obviously a very good way to do it. And that's basically it, is opening packs. However, well, in the auction, but you guys, if you guys don't know, I am a no money spent player, and I have not opened any packs. Like I said, I've only gotten packs through triple threat, locker codes, promos, like the like the promo packs you get from pre-ordering the game, all that sort of stuff. And yeah, so Hall of Fame badges I've gotten from Unlimited. There is the signature challenge you can do to get one, and then you get one, I think you get 1 or 2 through the leveling up system as well in the season and stuff like that. So Hall of Fame badges are pretty rare, but they obviously do the best job and they give you the biggest boost, I would say. Fattest W we took was definitely getting Deadeye as one of our badges. I would say Deadeye, Rim Protector is pretty good, and then even Handles is pretty decent as well. So this way I don't get tired and I don't end up, losing the ball or whatever. But honestly, we're going to talk about Deadeye as our first, important badge that I think cards really need. So if you guys don't know the difference between Steady Shooter and Deadeye. Now, Deadeye, it literally says reduces the impact of a defender who is closing out. So if you're shooting lightlies a lot or whatever, you're still probably going to knock down shots if you have Deadeye on your card. So if you have a guy like Steph in the corner, you kick it to him, and your opponent's jumping at him with a guy like Giannis. Honestly, Deadeye, especially on Hall of Fame, you will probably be able to shoot that, and not only shoot it, but probably get a good enough release to either green it or knock it in anyway. Now, like I said, the difference between Deadeye and Steady Shooter is Steady Shooter actually punishes you for taking open shots and rewards you for taking contested shots. So it's a little hit or miss with Steady Shooter. I don't really like it at all. I think the only usable version of Steady Shooter is Hall of Fame, but still, Deadeye is just the good side of Steady Shooter. So I 100% recommend adding Deadeye to your cards. Even if it is just the gold version, 100% recommend adding Deadeye to a lot of your players to give it to you, the guys that you're going to shoot with. So guys like Steph Curry, Allen Houston, Clay, Paul George, John Stockton, all those sort of guys that if they don't have it on there already, make sure you add it to them. Next up, we do have Clamps. Now, Clamps is probably the most important badge, I feel like, in this game when it comes to being able to hang in there with good players. Now, the reason why I say that is because Clamps is literally, it's night and day of having it versus not. If you don't know what Clamps does, it literally says boost the ability to stay in front of the ball handler on the perimeter. So if you have an opponent that likes to rim run a lot, Clamps on your guy is super important to have. If your player doesn't have Clamps, they are going to be like this. Your opponent is going to drive in and it's going to look like that. And they are just going to go right to the side. Your opponent's going to be able to dunk, lay that in, whatever. Now, obviously, it's still going to happen sometimes. Like, I'll have Hall of Fame Clamps on a player and they'll still just get pushed to the side like nothing happened. But honestly, the difference between having it and not is very big. And you guys want to make sure that you guys get it. Now, the badges that I'm going to be talking about are going to be pretty expensive. I'm not telling you guys that they're going to be cheap. I just want to make this video to kind of explain to you guys why they are so expensive and why you kind of need them on your card. Now, this is probably the most underrated badge, I feel like, that is not really talked about outside of the comp scene. For a lot of people that play this game casually, I feel like you guys don't really know what this badge does. And I kind of want to explain why, you know, you probably have been playing this game and have had it where your players will just go cold and you'll just get immediately just like your whole team will just freeze, basically. So this is a badge called Heart Crusher. Decreases opponents' takeover meters when achieving a highlight play on defense. That's not even all that it does. So basically what this means is if you have gold or you have Hall of Fame Heart Crusher on a guy like Giannis, and Giannis gets a steal or a block like the first possession of the game, your entire team is going to go cold. So if you're playing somebody and that Giannis gets a steal on the other team, your entire team will lose like their little takeover stuff, and it'll force them to actually go cold. That is why this badge is so important, is because it does give you a boost of kind of shutting your opponent down without actually like having to play defense in future possessions. It's already difficult to shoot in this game enough. However, if you hit Heart Crusher on your players, you get a defensive stop, you're immediately gonna freeze the other team basically and kind of force your opponents to play a different style because they won't be able to shoot and all that sort of fun stuff. So like I said, Heart Crusher, I'm probably gonna make a whole separate video on Heart Crusher, to be honest with you. But this is a very important badge that I feel like a lot of people don't know about, and honestly, I'm here to share it to the casual people of the community so you guys don't really get left behind on how good this badge is. Next up, we are going to be talking about range extender. Now, unfortunately, I don't have any gold range extenders, so this isn't going to look too pretty, because we do actually have to talk about the silver one. However, range extender is still a super important badge. Simply put, if you played older games, it is the equivalent of what limitless range was. It says extends the range from which a player can effectively shoot. Basically means, obviously, if your player is a little bit far back, they will be able to shoot. That's why running zones has been kind of effective in the beginning of this year, because a lot of players haven't had range extender, at least to start. So your opponent can sit in a zone, your players will be a little bit farther back, and it really does kind of punish you not having this on a lot of your guys. There's a reason why I've added this badge to guys like Draymond Green. It kind of gives them a whole new like vibe in playing in the game. So now Draymond is not only a defensive god, but he also can shoot the ball from a little bit farther back, which does actually help when running an offense. If you guys don't know, for some reason your power forwards love to spot up on the hash mark. So having a power forward with limitless range, it's gonna kind of change your entire offense. Now, this badge is something that there are no words for this badge and how well it works in this game. So we're gonna be talking about Intimidator as our final badge here in the top 5 badges. Now, I'm not putting this in any specific order. This is specifically just the top 5 best badges I think you could put on a card, because I think you can argue that every badge is the best in the game. It's in some way or another. But Intimidator. So it says intimidates offensive players, causing them to miss shots more often. If you guys don't know how broken this badge is, if you guys are getting frustrated because you're like, dude, I just missed a wide open layup. Dude, I'm wide open. How did he just get a 32% contest? That is Intimidator. Intimidator literally causes you, as it says, to miss more shots. Basically meaning your opponent can do this, and their guy can stand there like this, and they will get a good contest on anything. It's actually a badge that helps out a lot. That is why I highly recommend having like this badge on both of your big men, so your centers and your power forwards. It really does change the whole perspective of a game. So if you play some kid that can't green, or somebody that can't green, well, I say that, but like, let's be honest, full whites go in no matter what. But realistically, if you're somebody drives in and they can't time layups, or they can't really take good layups, this badge is going to kind of take over the game. And like I said, there are still other good badges in this game. I don't want to tell you guys it's like, oh, hey, you know, this is the top 5 badges and everything else sucks. No, there is a lot of other badges that are very useful, like handles for days, like rim protector, interceptor, defensive leader is even a really good one. Quick first step, tight handles. I mean, pump fake maestro is good this year. Showtime, hot start, green machine, hot zone hunter. Like, there are so many badges in this game that I feel like are absolutely insane. Relentless finish is another good one. Pickpocket, pick dodger, ankle breaker, corner specialist, like brick wall. Like, like I said, there's so many badges in this game that are good. But I just wanted to kind of tell you guys the top 5 badges and why they are so good. And outside of that, though, like I said, there are just so many in this game that I feel like are kind of overlooked. I highly recommend you guys trying to invest in some of these. Like, just this clams badge alone, like, look at this. It literally goes for, they go for insane amounts. Like, if you have these and you're like, I'm gonna play casually, I don't even feel like stocking up or whatever, sell them. You can sell these badges and make so much MT. It's not even funny. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Be sure to drop a like if you did. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. And with that being said, I will see you in the next video.